Hey guys, Pete here. I wanted to talk to you today about a common error that turns up when you spin up vQFXs in Eve specifically. Now these errors, or this error turns up in physical virtual chassis too, but I wanted to show you what it looks like. So if we go into Eve here, you can see I have a small topology with 2 QFXs and a couple of PCs. We're not gonna use the PCs today, but for example, if we open up this QFX here, it's a bit larger. Alright, you can see I'm in the shell here. If we go into the CLI, you'll see it complains here that the chassis is operating in a non-master role as part of a virtual chassis. Now this means that the switch thinks it's part of a virtual chassis, and as you may know, virtual chassis consist of line cards and routing engines basically. I can show you what it looks like here. So basically, this switch is not configured in a virtual chassis really, but sometimes when you spin it up in Eve for the first time, you'll get this error anyway. You can see here that this asterisk that confirms that you are logged on to this specific switch here, and it's a line card in this case. And when you are a line card, that means that you are logged into one of the members of the virtual chassis. That is not the brains of the virtual chassis, if you will. And usually the members that are the masters, let's say master and backup, they have their own routing engine, and line card is reserved for all the other simple line cards in the virtual chassis. So, and because we have this problem, it means we won't be able to do any L2 commands. You can see if we do show VLANs, you'll see the L2 Learning Subsystem is Not Running error immediately here. You will see the same if you do a show Ethernet switching table, for example. Same error there. And obviously this means we won't be able to do L2 labs, VLANs, things like that. And that's pretty much what the QFXs are meant to do, along with routing, of course. Alright, so in order to fix this, oh yeah, by the way, if you guys want more virtual chassis tutorials, I can help you out. Just let me know in the comments below, and I'll make videos on whatever you like. Okay, so we have to go back to the shell here, and to do that you type start shell, and this is just a normal Linux shell, FreeBSD shell. Alright, so from here we need to enter a folder called vchassis under the config folder. So if we look here, you'll see a lot of files starting with VC, and those are what make the switch think that it is part of a virtual chassis. So we need to remove these files, like so. And you can see it's empty. You can see I'm still in the same folder, but it's now empty. So now we need to go back to the CLI, and you see we get the same warning here that hey, it's part of a virtual chassis, but we can't reach the master routing engine or the master switch, so we'll log you into one of the members instead. Alright, you can see same things here. Now in order to solve this, we need to do a reboot, and I'll get back to you guys when it's finished rebooting. Okay guys, I'm back. So if you look here, we're back into the shell again. I had to log in, as you can see. Another funny thing with the QFX is that it actually comes with a password and username when you spin it up. Normally for Juniper devices, there are no usernames and passwords when you start. The password, by the way, by default is Juniper with a capital J, and login is root. Okay, so now let's have a look at the VLANs. Look at that, now it works, you see? Let's do some, okay, this is, so it's looking good, right? And we look at virtual chassis here, now it says it's present. So basically the default state for any Juniper switch, even if it's not part of a virtual chassis, when it's just standalone, then you'll always see this. You'll see it as the role master, and the asterisk again means that this is the switch you're logged on to. So this is very simple. So that's pretty much it, to be honest. This is how you fix the L2 Learning Subsystem Not Running on QFXs in EU, and also on physical virtual chassis. It's not that often that you need to deal with it on physical VCs though. But on virtual QFXs, you have to delete all those VC files basically from the shell. Alright, so I hope you liked the video, and if you want to have more things like this, just subscribe and like the video. Alright, see you next time.